Yep.
Okay. Hey, so I'm going to show you really quick. This is my first time doing anything with this Thrive Live kit, so I wanted to do a live video so you get to experience it the first time along with me. So what I'm going to make for lunch really quick while my husband's home, because these are made to be super quick, easy dinners, things like that. The Simple Plate. So everything you need is in here, in this kit. These kits are about $19 per kit, and it says they do 3 servings. So if you want 2 big servings, it's for 2 of you. It comes with the instructions. Everything is numbered right there. And if you notice in the packet, all the packets have the numbers as well. So it makes it super easy. Go step by step. This one we're going to be doing today is the Korean style beef with brown rice. So it tells me right here what comes in the kit, what I need from my pantry. So I need butter, brown sugar, and soy sauce. So that's it. Everything else is in that kit. And then it tells you on the recipe here the gadgets that you'll need, the saucepan and whatnot. So let's go ahead and start. We already started step 1, getting our brown rice, because we had to get the water to boil. It had to cook for 5 minutes. Or cook for 6 minutes, and then it's resting. It says rest for 5 minutes. So while it's resting, we're gonna do the rest. So let me turn my little burner on here. So the rice was pretty straightforward. Water, rice, easy enough. Cover it with a lid. So while the rice is cooking, measure out 1 1/4 cups of water and set aside. In a large saute pan, add 1 tablespoon of butter or oil. We're gonna use butter because butter's better. And so, just cut off. If you didn't know, your butter has the markings there for tablespoons. Makes it super easy, no guesswork. So we're gonna put minus the wrapper. Put our butter in the saute pan. And it says, and saute the garlic on medium heat until aromatic, 10 to 30 seconds. So, let me organize these by their steps. There's ground ginger. Okay, so where they have the numbers on them, I'm just going to separate it. Here's our garlic packet. Oh, I don't even need my scissors. I thought I would. Look at that. How convenient. So these are kind of cool because, like I said, I've never use this. I've used the Thrive ingredients, Thrive Life. It's freeze-dried foods. I've used their stuff for years, probably over 10 years, and I love it. It's awesome. I add it my food storage. We use it just randomly, cooking stuff. One of our favorites is the coconut macaroon cookies. Those are really cool. So I recently, just last week, signed up to be a consultant, mostly because I wanted to get our food really super cheap and free. You can qualify to get a lot free. Even as a customer, you don't even have to sign up to get free products. So it's really cool. They have a really neat referral program. And the food is so good. I'm just melting this butter a little bit before I add the garlic. And so the food is super healthy. I'm learning so much it's one of those things you think is awesome, and then the more you learn about it, the more you realize it's even better than you thought, and you thought it was amazing to begin with. Okay, so that says 10 to 30 seconds. I can already smell it pretty good, but we got to get the rest of that butter melted. Turn the heat up a little bit. Okay, and then to spice it up, add up to half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and then add the ground ginger. So I'm not a real spice person, but my husband is. Do you want a lot of pepper? I'm just gonna put a real little bit because I don't. They give you plenty in the little packet, but I'm just gonna add a little bit because I don't want it too spicy. My burner will heat up. This is a brand new burner as well for these little demonstrations that are kind of fun. It's just taking a minute to melt that butter. I'm sure once it gets hot, it will be fine. There we go. So I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of peppers because we're kind of wimps. We don't do a lot of spices. Let's see if I can just tap a little That was maybe not even a quarter of the packet, not even a fifth of the packet. Just a little bit, because we're wimps. If you like a lot of spice, there's plenty in there to do. So then I'm going to go ahead and add the ginger. Ginger's, I mean, it can be spicy, but ginger is like curry. It's a different kind of spice. Oh, the label's right over the... Ginger has, ginger's in a lot of Asian stuff. And it can be spicy, but it's usually a different kind of spice like curry is, so it's not as bad. Get it all out of there. Okay. So we got our butter, our garlic, our red pepper flakes. So we'll just mix all that in. Says lightly toast for a few more seconds. So I can really smell that ginger. Boy, the garlic had a good smell to it, but once I added the ginger, it kind of takes over when it comes to the smells. And then after it says deglaze with the pre-measured water, which I have that right here. It's 1 1/4 cups of water. So deglaze with the water, and then we go on to step 3. So it's, I don't think it needs too long. I mean, it's cooking up pretty good. So let's go ahead and add our water in. Deglaze just means you're kind of scraping up the bottom to get all that good flavoring up. All right, now we'll move on to step 3. Add the shredded beef, 1/4 cup. Oh, let's do one at a time. So here's our shredded beef. Number 3, because we're on step 3. I love that. That's actually really cool. Because how easy would this be for kids to make? If your kids are home alone, or you're working or something like that, and they need to be in charge of making dinner, this makes it super easy for kids to follow along. It's all numbered easily. Okay, and then we add our 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Oh, my measuring cup wasn't inside like it's supposed to be. So we get to eyeball it this way. Okay, there's our brown sugar. And, ooh, good thing I had that open. 1/4 cup soy sauce. And then it says to add those to the saute pan and bring to a simmer. Simmer on low for 5 to 6 minutes. Then add the onion slices, green onions, and veggie mix, and then simmer for an additional 3 to 5 minutes. So, I was thinking we could do this all in 5 to 8 minutes, but we have to let this simmer for a bit. So while we're waiting to let that simmer, let me keep you entertained. Thanks for watching. Feel free, if you're not watching this live, you can always fast forward a few minutes. My husband's looking at the clock. He's got to go back to work. It's just another 5 minutes. You're fine. You can eat fast. He's on his quick lunch break. So this is the catalog that came with my kit, and you can see this on the website too. The website, and I'll add it down in the comments. It's just What88, so my blog, the what88.thrivelife.com. And that'll take you right to my consultant site. Here's the cool thing. There is, let me show you. Oh, you know what? That was on one of the other flyers. They have so much. I'm just learning so much with all the Thrive. I mean, freeze-dried stuff I always knew is awesome, but I'm just learning even more. There we go. Now it's simmering good. These are some of the to-go products that are pretty cool. So for, you can keep these. The cool thing is you can keep these in your car and they're not going to go bad. They have a long shelf life. You got the steam. You want me to come over here? No. They have a long shelf life. You're not going to worry about them in your car melting or anything like that. It's all freeze-dried food. So all you do is you add some water to it when you're ready to eat it. And like the chicken salad, I can't wait. I'm going to try this one tomorrow for lunch. That's what you have to look forward to.
Spoiler alert.
So I'm excited to try that one. But and so like the chicken salad one, someone was showing me, you add the water, mix it up, and then you just get like one of those mayonnaise packets. They have the the travel ones, or what are they, like sandwich places and stuff. And then add your little mayonnaise in there. You can put them on crackers, whatever. But think about that little packet is shelf stable. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. Your crackers don't have to be refrigerated. You've got like a whole little meal or snack. If you've got kids doing soccer games or baseball, football, anything like that, these are awesome and easy on the go. You could even do chips. Like chips is a good one for the island style pork, or even the chicken fajita and stuff. So it's cool. These are kind of a little bit more fruit ones. They're just awesome. They come in a little container. It looks like a little ice cream container. So it's just super handy. One mom said that she has a bag in her car that she just keeps in there, and it has all her little snackies and stuff. Snackies are another thing. Let me show you those. Snackies are little bags with snacks. They're it's cool because they're all freeze dried. Okay, where's my snackies? There they are. They're all freeze dried stuff, but you have apples, bananas, beet fruit crisps. I'm kind of curious to try this because I don't like beets, but we'll see how they do in here. Carrot fruit crisps, cashew chew, cheddar bites. Cheddar bites, that's actually cheese. So freeze dried cheese. All these, and then they have coconut bites, cranberry crunch, green peas. Somebody said today on one of my posts they don't even like peas, but they love the freeze dried peas. But the cool thing about these, they come in these little Ziploc pouches so you can reuse them. And you can have them on the go, but it's something you can give your kids to have as a snack, but it's healthy. Like literally, there's no GMO, there's no artificial flavors, no artificial coloring, no preservatives. It's all literally fruits and vegetables freeze dried. And so it doesn't get much healthier than that. And the cool thing, like having them in your kitchen, is you can use the products. If you have a can of, say, green onions, was one of my favorites to have. Because green onions, when I buy them at the store, it's one of those things, they can make or break a recipe just having green onions and tuna or eggs or something. But a lot of times we'd buy them and we didn't use them before they'd spoil in the fridge. And so it's like you're wasting, and yeah, maybe they're only $1, but it adds up. Whereas the Thrive Life, I would get the can of the green onions. You just open the can, put a handful in, and you're good. Put the can back on the shelf. You only use what you need when you need it. It's awesome. Sausage crumbles are another one of my favorites. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our next stuff in. So we got the onion slices, green onions, and veggie mix. Pretty much everything in the number that has the threes. So this is the veggie mix. And you can tell, let me show you those. So all these vegetables, you can tell what they are. They're freeze-dried. They're freeze-dried, but you can clearly tell what they are. As I've been reading more about their products and things, as I'm learning, I had no idea how much nutrients are lost, like with just even produce going to the grocery store. There's so many more, like vitamins and stuff. So a lot of times, well, for produce in the store, they pick it off the trees or the vine or wherever it comes from. They actually pick it off before it's ripe. And so, first of all, you lose out on those last minute nutrients from the plant. But then they ship it, they process it, sometimes they add chemicals to artificially ripen them because they don't want a green banana in the store, they want a yellow banana. And so it's all those things, and they lose a lot of their nutrients and things like that. Whereas having food the way Thrive does it, they let them ripen on the plant, on the tree or vine, whatever it is, and then they pick them, they flash freeze them, and then lock in that nutrients, and then they go through the freeze drying process. So they're not sitting around in a factory spoiling. They don't have to artificially ripen them, and they lock in all those nutrients. And there was a flyer I was reading. I'll have to share the information on the page later, but it talks about how much more the percentages are of fruits and vegetables, like how many more what the higher percentage of vitamins and minerals and things are in the Thrive foods because of the way that they're done. So anyhow, lots of cool stuff. So this just cooks up here for a little bit, and we had 4. To finish the beef, add 1 tablespoon of water to the cornstarch in a small dish and stir well to create a slurry. Add the slurry to the beef to thicken sauce and simmer an additional 1 to 2 minutes. So this is basically like you would do any, and I've got my soy sauce in there a little bit too, which will help. Just like you would thicken anything. Oh, we have a preschooler coming home. Apparently he doesn't have school today.
Or this week.
The whole week?
Yeah, the whole week. Unless
Wow. Oh, yeah. We do have that going on today. Alright, so it's your cornstarch. If you haven't used cornstarch before, you just kind of mix it till it's mixed into the water. And that's going to help thicken the rice. Do you want to dish up some rice, love?
No.
Okay, you gotta go? Okay, love you. Sorry, honey.
It was good, I'm sure.
It smells good.
It does.
This is my daughter's filming for me now. So pretty much that's all the cornstarch does is thicken it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat to the burner because you don't want it to get too thick. Does it smell good, Bella?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mom, I want some Sprite.
No, not right now.
Okay.
So we've gone through all our ingredients. Well, you can see. Box is empty. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the trash. And everything else is good to go. So now, let me get the rice from the stove. So we let that, like I said, we started that rice up before we started the live video. I'm going to use this just because it's handy. So the rice got that cooking. Set aside. Let's go ahead and dish up some.
Mom, I want just rice.
You want just some rice?
Yeah.
All right. There's probably, I mean, depending on how big your servings are, there's probably enough for, like, we'll do 2 adults and 1 child out of this. And this is the classic size. So these simple plates, they come in classic and family size. So, if you're feeding a big group or a big family, probably want the family size. But not too bad. Smells amazing. How easy is that? And for kids, like, this is all fresh stuff. I mean, it's freeze dried, but look at all the nutrients. No preservatives, no GMOs, no added crap in there. So you're feeding your family healthy stuff. And whether you're working, you just don't have a lot of time, or you want something easy for your kids to make, here you go. So these are called Simple Plate, and there is quite a few varieties. This one, again, is the Korean beef. The other options are all right here. So there's the cottage pie, hearty chili with cornbread, Asian style noodle salad. Wait, this is simple, yeah. And then sweet and sour beef, chicken and dumplings, Korean style beef. This is the one that we made. And then grilled chicken tacos. How awesome is that? So a lot of good variety you got there. So thanks for watching, and sorry it was a little bit longer than I had expected, but that's okay. It was still worth it. So hope you have a great day.